Oh, looks a lot different than the last time I walked with you guys out here. The snow's gone. That's nice, right? So I thought I've been trying to figure out, I wanted to share this thing that happened with you guys, but I'm not going to give you all the details. I just really want to share kind of the results of it, I guess. Astrid, she needed to go for a walk. Micah is going to be doing some errands today. And the kids stayed at Nana and Papa's last night for sleepover, which they love. So I have the farm to myself, so I let the little goats out. Hi, babies. Hi. Out and just been hanging out today and doing some journaling, but so come on, puppy, come on, baby. This dog, she is so wild. Oh, it's not like when we had puppies before, man. That's all I had. They were my babies, and I ran them and ran them and ran them. I had time to do that. This one, I mean, we take her for a walk a couple times a day through the property, but that's not enough. Hopefully I can do something better when I get back. But, so there is this scenario. I told you guys when we had our goats recently, and they were not going in labor, and they were taking forever, they were late, and I told you I was by no means an expert, and that's true. I'm not an expert. I am, however, a birth doula, or have been. I feel like God has called me to different things in different seasons, and it doesn't last very long, so it's been ages and ages since I've done a birth. The last one I was supposed to attend was during COVID, right when it all broke loose here in the States, and everything got shut down, and because of that, the mama I was supposed to be there for had to choose between her husband and her doula. I didn't attend that birth, and I haven't attended a ton of births either, but enough to gain some experience and to see things happen. And of course I've had 3 of my own babies, and all naturally, and so I've read, I'm a researcher. I've read so many books on natural birth, and went through the certification process for being a doula, although I chose not to finish it because of life circumstances during that time. And that was actually, I was going through the certification process right before Micah had his accident. So I never finished it because between the accident and then having been my second, I was pregnant with him during that time, I chose not to finish it. So anyway, but I still went through all of the course. So I have a ton of book knowledge. I was raised on a farm, but it wasn't really my job to do anything other than feed them and muck out the stalls. So I didn't really do a whole lot. Definitely not a whole lot in regards to birth and whatnot. Come on, Pappy, let's go back through the woods. Let's go this way. Good girl. So I got a few books, and now a lot of that stuff is online. So I've just done tons of research. I used to watch, before I had goats and stuff, I watched Weed 'em and Reap. I don't know if you guys have seen that YouTube channel. On goats, it's amazing. So for a long time, I watched every vlog that they posted. And I feel like I learned through just watching them live out their daily life as scenarios come. So honestly, that's how I've built my experience. I just lived life, and you kind of take what comes, and that, living out each day brings you the experience that you need, and you're equipped as you go. So I wanted to tell you guys that I got called to a goat birth over the last few days, and it was a very crazy scenario. The lady that this happened with is extremely experienced, way more. I was honestly very surprised to even get the call, but I happened to have small hands, and that was what was needed. And so when I went through my goats having their babies, I told you guys, I'd never pulled a kid before, and that still remained true until last night. And so having the book knowledge and the doula background helped me to be able to go into this experience that I went into with the book knowledge, but not with the necessarily, especially not in the goat realm, with the hands-on knowledge. And I am telling you guys, there is such a huge difference. I could read 100 books on the subject and never gain the lessons that I learned over the last couple of days, ever. And the lessons that I learned over the last few days, I will never forget. They will be with me forever. And as a homesteader, as a farm girl, I was changed forever. And I'm so thankful. I just feel so honored and blessed to have been able to be there and be coached through the process by experienced farmers. And if I had to pick a way for that, it was an awful situation. It didn't turn out great. Both the little babies, they didn't make it, which is so sad. Nothing necessarily could have been done. It was just a hard thing. Farm life is full of hard things, unfortunately. But I wouldn't change how it came about. Like, I think I have this way of being baptized by fire, if you will. So I get dumped in the deep end every time when it comes to big, hard lessons like this. And that's okay, because then it makes all the small things and the things that can be easily shifted, it makes them a little bit easier. Astrid, come here, baby. Come on. I can't have her run too far away because we have our ducks free ranging, and she thinks that she should herd them, but she doesn't know what she's doing. So she just chases them and gets excited. Come on, puppy. You're not supposed to really train. She's a border collie mix with who knows what. I like mutts. I really do. I looked for this particular dog for a couple of years to get her, and found her, but didn't realize that I actually prefer the Australian Shepherd to the Border Collie side of things. But she'll be fine. I think with some good, strong training in a year or so, she'll turn out good. Anyway, so the reason I'm sharing this with you guys, and there are so many lessons that I learned, I can't even count, but the reason I'm sharing it with you is because I want to encourage you to, first of all, if you haven't started a farm because you're worried, because you don't have experience, or you haven't read enough books, or you've read all the books and you still haven't started, just do it. Just jump in the deep end, get going, because nothing is a better teacher than hands-on experience. And I think that you will look back on starting and be thankful that you did. Whereas if you just keep reading books and you never actually get into it, you're not going to have those memories. You're not going to have those lessons that you would have had if you got going. Don't wait another second. Have the courage. Have the courage to jump in. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I wanted to encourage you guys to make friends with experienced people. That is the thing that I came out of this with the most benefit, I think, is the fact that I have developed this friendship with this person over a very long time, and she is so dear to my heart. I'm so thankful for her. But when you have good people in your life who are willing to teach you and willing to go through the hard things with you, willing to walk you through the hands-on aspect of farming, you can't trade that for anything. It is absolutely incredible. So anyway, sorry, I gotta switch hands. My fingers are numb today. I might have to do stinging nettles again. But anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to do that. Reach out, make friends, trade stuff, be there for people. If you're someone who has the knowledge, reach out and make friends and walk people through these lessons. It's not the book knowledge that we've lost over the last 100 years of people leaving. Oh, silly kitty. Huck, come here, kitty. Get out of my bed. Gardening with cats is hard. I'll have to walk around. I have to water anyway. It's not the book knowledge that we've lost. It's the hands-on, passed down from generation to generation, that now we have a big gap. That's why I do YouTube. Because at least if I can't be there in your kitchen with you, walking you through how does bread feel when it's right, when it's been kneaded enough, or how do you pull kids when they're stuck, at least YouTube allows for you to see that and to get that experience. And while I'm not going to share the exact details in this scenario because it's not mine to share, I wanted to encourage you guys and learn these lessons a little bit better than you can just reading a book. Of course, get the book knowledge. I have to put this puppy up. She's getting in a fight with the other cat. Come on, Astrid, on the porch. Come on, baby. So I'm thankful for YouTube. I'm thankful for friendships today. Hello. And I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Astrid would like to say hello. Oh, thank you, gross. You know, she might be a little obnoxious, but she's extremely sweet. Hi. All right, you guys. I'll see you again real soon.